and smoke and keep it real. I'ma do it if nobody else gonna do it. See it if nobody else gonna see it. Every time I close my eyes, I convince myself every day like this shit not real. Like, how the fuck I been in the street for so long? How the pain run deep for so long? They done kill us in the street for so long. And I couldn't even be myself for so long. So don't walk in that smoke, guaranteed you gon' choke. Cause it's burning, man, this shit ain't no joke. Like, we'll never lose hope, cause we tapped in, stuck in the wheel, and the system got us strapped in. Ain't fuck no we gon' get it out the back end. Like, how the fuck I been asleep for so long? How the pain run deep for so long? I been feeling like this for so long. How could you be asleep, standing in your face? You ain't gotta reach. All you gotta do is listen to me pipe down. I'm about to teach, fist in the air. Look, I'm about to preach. Melody skin like the man that had a dream about from a boy to a man to a king. The ambulance affiliated, the bells about to ring. More EINs and LLCs for the family trees. And the picture a little more proud of me. Since I planted some seeds, I'm thinking for 3. I got some enemies, I'm on my drive to evil. But they want more though, like Boston. DNA, unlocking. Producing a product for profit. Just being honest, they want to be honest. I like the comment, she's so astonished. Hey, she was waiting to come out garbage. Leaving some stress, thinking back to some money. For real. I'ma do it if nobody else gonna do it. See it if nobody else gonna see it. Every time I close my eyes, I convince myself every day like this shit not real. Like, how the fuck I been asleep for so long? How the pain run deep for so long? They done kill us in the street for so long. And I couldn't even be myself for so long. So don't walk in that smoke, guaranteed you gon' choke. Cause it's raining, man, this shit ain't no joke. But we'll never lose hope, cause we tapped in, stuck in the wheel, till the system got us trapped in. Ain't fuck no we gon' get it out the back end. And how the fuck I been asleep for so long? How the pain run deep for so long? I been feeling like this for so long. Forget all the shit that they told me. Come to think about it, I don't even think I know me. All my people getting shot by the police. Could've been me, so I'ma let my soul speak. For the ones who can't, for the ones we. These niggas cross their own people just to be a boss. I'm choosing love over evil, I never cross. Show my people shit get deeper when you're finding out. All of the secrets so people because it's coming out. If fuck the change in your pain, you can have it all. Talk with some time all the time on the black screen. Fuck Trump, fuck Biden, fuck a vaccine. Cause I'm going full speed, gotta kiss me. Riding till the wheels fall off, ain't gotta ask me. And the motive is to play like controllers. Ain't no fear in life. Me shaking like a soda. Tell myself that I'm tripping. Truth hit hard like a nigga getting a whooping. Nigga, I'm too solid, hell nah, I ain't dripping. MJ status line, nigga, I ain't pippin'. Breaking news line, yeah, straight from the gutter. Spitting straight face, yeah, nigga, on my brother. Talking God talk, I'm the man like the gutter. Got the whole flow, ripping niggas like the gutter. For real, I'ma do it if nobody else gon' do it. See it if nobody else gonna see it. Every time I close my eyes, I convince myself every day like this shit not real. Like, how the fuck I been asleep for so long? How the pain run deep for so long? They done kill us in the street for so long. And I couldn't even be myself for so long. So don't walk in that smoke, guaranteed you gon' choke. Cause it's raining, man, this shit ain't no joke. But we'll never lose hope, cause we tapped in, stuck in the wheel, till the system got us trapped in. Ain't fuck no we gon' get it out the back end. And how the fuck I been asleep for so long? How the pain run deep for so long? I've been feeling like this for so long.
Tav X, Hebrews, purity and becoming one. How do we become pure? There's only one way. We talk about it all the time. You must return to the Most High God and Him alone. We call Him Yahweh. Some people call Him Yahuwah. Some people call Him Yah. Some people call Him the Most High. Some people call Him the Creator. Some people call Him the God of Daniel, God of Moses. Everybody out there knows who we talking about. And we roll out all of those explicatives to represent the Most High, like somewhat of titles, multiple titles. Because the Most High He's wearing all kind of hats. He's the beginning and he's the end. He's the first and the last. Ain't no other deity that we need to be concerned with. And that's the main thing we focus on and we push over here very hard. We don't straddle that line at all. Okay? This channel is an Old Testament only channel where brothers and sisters from all over the world, this is one of the places where they can come and meet up, huddle up, chop it up. We can go over scriptures with each other. We can help each other and things of that nature. Today, I'm not going to keep you guys and gals too long, but we just going to touch bases on a little bit of reality of this whole thing about 3i Atlas. Okay? I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know what it is. Other than this, one thing I'm certain of, it is a sign and it is a wonder. It's a sign in the heavens. Genesis 1 and 14. If nothing else. And I know that it's more than just that. But that's enough. It's a sign in the heavens. And we're just going to go over some of the potential things that it could be. At least one thing that it could potentially be is 3i Atlas the wormwood that they're talking about in the book of Revelation. Now, understand this. This is an Old Testament only channel. Okay? So we do not subscribe to the New Testament. No, we don't. We don't ascribe to human sacrifice or animal sacrifice. We don't believe in Yeshua, Yahweh, none of that crap. But here's the hardcore truth. Some of us understand, and I am one of the brothers who understand, that these heathens stole all of our books. We got many more books than just the ones that the Pope said is okay to read. We got many, many more books. But most of those books are frowned upon because the Pope frowned upon them. And most of the people on planet Earth, whatever the Pope says, they feel the same way because the earth has been enslaved by all religions. Okay? It's just the flat out truth. So most people can't handle the truth. Many of you do not know what kind of world you live in, but a lot of the heathens, especially the upper ones, they know. And they are petrified of 3i Atlas. Like I said, is this the wormwood that the book of Revelation talked about? Mind you, again, because you might say, oh, I thought this was an Old Testament only channel, and you don't believe in the New Testament. You are correct. This is an Old Testament only channel, and we don't subscribe to the New Testament. But here's the thing. We know that these heathens, these Catholics, they stole all of our information, all of our books, and they amalgamated it so that they could create their own God. They had to pull from our records, from our source, which is the Old Testament, the old writings. They pulled from those, took truths from our book, took prophecies from our book, and then took it and put their spin on it with the whole aim to turn you towards another God. And see, that's the thing. That's how they would try to be able to trick everybody on planet Earth to say, see, some of these prophecies in Revelation are coming true. And here's the thing. If you see anything in the book of Revelation out there and it actually comes true, it's because they pulled it from the Old Testament. It would be the equivalent. And see, I know a lot of y'all not going to be able to understand this. A lot of y'all not going to be able to get this. Cool. I'm not going to get mad at you, okay? Because if you don't see it, you don't see it, and that's fine. I'm not telling you to worship another God. I'm not telling you to drink blood. I'm not telling you to eat a body. I'm here telling you that we don't subscribe to the New Testament. We don't believe in JC or any of that stuff. But I also understand that these Catholics stole all of our information and they had to come up with a new God. So they stole from the truth, which is the Torah and the Tanakh and all the ancient writings, And then they took it and then they added to it and took some stuff out and twisted it around. And at the end of the paragraph, they'll write, and pledge your loyalty and allegiance to JC. And they would take something that was meant to be in the Old Testament, and at the end of the sentence, at the end of the chapter, at the end of the book, they'll give all praise and glory to JC, making one believe that everything you just read, you can attribute that all to JC. Do y'all see what I'm saying? I know that somebody out there sees it, although I know that kind of thinking and that kind of talking, it can definitely get people to come against you and to turn against you. So even if you do see what I'm saying, some of you might not be ready to openly admit that, because you know that there's going to be things that come with that. Okay? Me, myself, I made up my mind a long time ago. I'm going for the truth, no matter how painful it is. Okay? I don't care about what's conventional. I don't care about what's traditional. I want the truth. And I'm on a quest for truth and righteousness. And that's how I ended up finding out that I was a Hebrew Israelite. I didn't come out and say, hey, I want to find out whether or not I'm a Hebrew Israelite. No. Before I found out I was a Hebrew Israelite, I said, hey, I need to know the truth. Starting off, I need to know the truth about God, about the Bible, about life, about this world, about death. I made up my mind that I was going to dig, and wasn't going to stop until I found the truth. That was before I found out I was an Israelite. The Most High God put me on that path. A burning desire and a need to know. I know, because I know that if I don't know the truth, that there will be consequences for not knowing the truth. So I made up my mind that, hey, I need to know the truth. And somebody might say, well, the truth about what? And that's what I said to myself. Starting off, I need to know the truth about the one who the world calls God, because I knew that we had been lied to about everything. So of course we've been lied to about God. And I knew that it was going to be painful. I said, you know what? I don't care, because I need to know the truth now, as opposed to finding out the truth when I die. When we all die, we all going to be faced with the hardcore reality of confronting the truth, whatever that is. Not religion, not what they told you it was, not what you think you know or how you feel. All of us, when we come up out of these bodies, we are going to be confronted with hardcore reality. So I embrace hardcore reality right now, because you're going to get hardcore reality whether you embrace it or not. So you might as well embrace it now. Try to get on the right side of it and try to get in the know. And the more you start looking, it's easy to see. People are petrified of Three Eye Atlas. Okay? And also petrified of the truth. That's why they always trying to hide information and trying to change information. The giants are coming. Okay? The giants are coming, and they're going to tear shit up when they get here. Listen to me. And I'm not saying that the giants are a part of Three Eye Atlas, right? But they could be, okay? Because the very first time I read in the Septuagint, and I'm going to read that to y'all today. That's another reason why they never wanted you to read the Septuagint, okay? Because the verbiage is different. The language is different, okay? It's translated different. And you're going to see why they don't want you reading the Septuagint. I'm going to read Isaiah chapter 13. We're going to start off. We're going to read like the first couple of verses in the Septuagint, Isaiah chapter 13, okay? To prove to you that giants are coming. This is in the Bible, okay? We're going to prove to you that the giants are coming. Once again, here's a disclaimer. I'm not saying that Three Eye Atlas is the giants. What I'm saying is these giants are going to be coming from somewhere, because I've heard people say before, well, where are the giants at right now? I don't know where they're at right now. I have my suspicions, okay? And those are just my opinions. They could be in the ocean. Giants could be out on another continent somewhere that's hidden from us, maybe in Antarctica. I don't know. Maybe they're underground, deep, 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 deep inside the earth. I don't know. But I do know wherever they are from, the Most High God is going to bring them. He's going to summon them. And they are going to bring wrath on this earth. Okay? Like I said, am I saying that's Three Eye Atlas? No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm telling you, as far as Three Eye Atlas goes, I don't know what the hell this thing is. I know everybody quickly figured out it's not a comet. And if it is a comet, it's the very first of its kind. There's no logical reason to believe that Three Eye Atlas is a comet. There's no logical reason to believe that. And that's why these brainiac people, these scientists, they are going crazy. And they are terrified. They're petrified. The United Nations, along with NASA, deployed the Earth Defense Planetary Defense Mechanism tools yesterday. Did you know that? Did you know that NASA and the United Nations, all these nations came together and they deployed a planetary defensive mechanism? They implemented it yesterday. First time in human history. I'm talking to somebody out there right now. And look, consider this video right here a audio only recording, but I'm getting ready to show y'all a clip right now. I just wanted to wait till at least a few of y'all get in here. Right now, YouTube says we got 5 people in here, 3 people watching. If you are in here right now and you have not hit that like button, hit the like button, Hebrew. The like button is free to hit the like button. If you're not going to hit the like button for real, I can understand if you're not thinking about it. But if you actually been in here for 17 minutes, we've been on for 17 minutes so far. You've been in here for 17 minutes and you're still watching and you haven't hit the like button. You can't say you forgot because I'm reminding you now. Why are you watching? That's right. Go ahead and leave. Go ahead and leave. Because this is not for everybody. If you're not going to hit the like button, you shouldn't be in here. We got 4 people watching right now. We only got 3 likes. Hit the like button, Hebrew. While you still can. While you still can. You know what? There are turbulent times just on the horizon. But I know many of you out there, you're not gonna get it. You're not gonna understand until the hammer comes down, until you're being BK'd, until you're being hit so hard and snatched out of your body that you get whiplash. You're going to get thrust into the spirit realm so damn fast, you're going to get spiritual whiplash because you ain't going to have a body no more. Your body's going to be no more. That's how quick you're going to leave your body. Some of you out there, a lot of you out there, you are not going to believe until you are forced to learn after death by pain. Just like the Apocrypha says. And then you're gonna wish that you took more time to research things. Then you're gonna wish you took more time to digest things and to really understand what kind of planet you live on. Everything they taught you was a damn lie. Many of you, you cannot handle the kind of world that you live in. And that's why it's easy for you to go along with the Catholic Church when they say, don't read this, don't read that. Because if you read the book of Enoch, if you read the book of Giants, something that you're going to have to face, I know it's terrifying, you're going to have to face the fact that real life monsters, I'm talking monsters, things that don't have a name, just monsters. Real life monsters exist. If you would read the book of Enoch, if you would read the book of Giants, you'd know that. But you want to do what you're told. You want to color inside of the lines. You want to be a good little Catholic, even though you say you're not a Catholic. But you want to do what the Catholics command you to do. And the Catholics say, don't read this, don't read that. And so do you, making you an honorary Catholic or Christian. That's why many of you Catholics and Christians out there, particularly you blood drinking Christians and you body eating Catholics, You are going to be so struck with fear. Look, I'm not saying that I won't get struck with fear when I see a giant pop up or I see some kind of thing emerge on the earth that they told us was only in the movies. I'm not saying I won't be afraid, but I will not be saying, I can't believe this, like many of you, because I already know a lot of these things exist out here, even if you can't see them. Some of these things exist in the physical realm that you can see, you just haven't seen them. Okay? And some of these things are invisible, so you definitely can't see them. And many of you, your spiritual senses are so dulled and turned off, you don't have a clue as to what's going on. I can tell you some of the things that I didn't became aware of. I didn't see it with my physical eyes, but I felt things deeply, deeply, deeply in the spirit realm that troubled me. Okay? Yeah, troubled me. I'm not going to go into it right now because I'm not even going to lie. Even for me, it sounds kind of crazy, even though I know it's not crazy. But some things people are just not ready to deal with yet. And I understand that. I don't get upset. I don't say, why y'all not ready for it? No. Some people are never going to be ready for reality until it smacks you in the face. And that's why people are so afraid right now of Three-Eye Atlas. Because they want to believe that it's a comet, but they know that there is no good reason to suspect that Three-Eye Atlas is a comet. And it's scaring the hell out of them. And I told you, giants are coming. We got 7 people in here right now. Hit the like button as you come through the door. If you're not subscribed to the channel already, subscribe to the channel. Okay? And I know we got some sure we got some long time subscribers, long time listeners. We had a lot of brothers and sisters who fell out with us over here on this channel, particularly myself. A lot of brothers and sisters fell out with me because I'm not going to shy away from going into topics that are uncomfortable. Okay? I'm not going to do it. I want the truth. And many of brothers and sisters out there want the truth. And I want the truth even if it's not what I thought it was. Makes no difference to me. The truth has always been the truth. And it will always be the truth, regardless whether I know it or not. I'm just making it my business. I'm never going to be afraid of what I find. If it's true, then we rolling with it. And in that kind of living, though, that kind of thought process, a lot of people are going to stop. They're going to pull the bell and say, ding, ding, this is where I get off. Because people have a tolerance level to truth, believe it or not. Not all, but the majority of people, there's only so much truth they can take before their whole world breaks. Okay? And on this channel, at least for the last 18 months, going on 2 years now, we've been nosediving into the rabbit hole of truth. It ain't even no steps down into this rabbit hole of truth. We so deep in this thing, we stopped using steps a long time ago. Steps don't even exist at the level that we at on this channel. There is no parachute. There is no rail. We are literally nosediving without a parachute into the rabbit hole of truth. And that makes the majority of human beings very uncomfortable because they know you're going to see some things in that rabbit hole of truth because it's the rabbit hole of truth. And you may think that you had, you may have thought before that, hey, I'll go wherever the truth takes me. That's what you may have thought. But the further you nose dive into the rabbit hole of truth, some of you out there discover that, hey, okay, I don't know if I want to go. I don't know if I want to keep nose diving into this rabbit hole of truth. Because guess what happens when you're doing that? You keep on finding stuff, y'all, that you didn't know existed. Uh-huh. Why you think we got 7 people in here watching right now? Why you think we only got 7 people in here watching right now? And why you think out of that 7, only 4 people hit the like button? Why do you think? It's only 4 of you out there on this live stream right now. It's only 4 people who didn't came through this live stream who can totally stomach the rabbit hole of truth. Remember now, out of the 7 people that's in here watching right now, not one of them has made a comment. So see, y'all know who I am as I'm sitting here doing this video, but I don't know who those 7 people are watching right now. At least YouTube says there's 7 people in here. Maybe it's more, maybe it's less. I don't know. But they say it's 4 likes in here. And see, I understand what those metrics mean, believe it or not. Not from a YouTube perspective. I'm talking from a spiritual perspective. We got SP. We got Sister SP. SP is one of them ones. Shout out to SP. What's good, fam? SP says the truth ain't never crowded. SP, say it again, sis. And SP is definitely telling y'all the truth. Say it again. The truth ain't never crowded. All facts. And always good to see you, Sister SP. SP is one of them ones, too, in case y'all didn't know. And I'm not going to keep y'all too much more longer. I got to share this clip with y'all, though, right? And I gave a couple of disclaimers, right? Once again, I'm going to give another disclaimer. Again, this is an Old Testament only channel. This is a Torah Tanakh only channel. We read the Apocrypha. We read all those books that they tell you not to read. Those are the books that we read, okay? And there's probably more books that are going to be brought to our attention at some point. The Most High is going to give us what we need when we need it, okay? Now, why am I giving all these disclaimers? Because I asked y'all, it is 3i Atlas. I'm telling you myself, my personal opinion. I don't know what it is. I don't believe that it's a comet. I don't believe that. And there is no logical reason for anybody to believe that 3i Atlas is a comet because it's not behaving like it. Now, and that's why I'm asking y'all, is 3i Atlas actually wormwood that the book of Revelation talked about? And because we don't believe in the New Testament over here, somebody might say, well, you said you don't believe in the New Testament, so what do you mean? Is it wormwood? I told you, the Catholics conquered planet Earth. They conquered the Israelites for sure, okay? Stole all of our books, not just the ones they gave back to you. They stole all of our shit, okay? And then they took a lot of prophecies from Daniel, Ezekiel, Isaiah, Jeremiah, and other stuff in the Old Testament and other hidden books in the ancient days. And they brought it up, added their spin on it, threw some idolatry in there and everything to point you to another God. And then they'll say, hey, attribute these prophecies to the new God. That's what heathens do. These heathens are very calculating and they're very deceptive. I understand that. I know that some of the brothers and sisters understand that, but I also understand that the majority of God's chosen people, they don't understand that. Sister SP says that lying pen of the scribe shaking my head. Hey, Sister SP, let them know again. That's why I'm letting y'all know, hey, y'all. Shout out to Sister SP. Sister SP is one of them ones. She's a no-nonsense Israelite, okay? And she's very knowledgeable, okay? Sister SP also is a part of Wrench Gang. She has a blue wrench, which means that she has a wealth of knowledge, okay? She has a great wealth of knowledge. And anybody on this channel that you see with a wrench has the ability to steer people in the right direction. I recognize that ability in these people, and that's why I gave everybody you see with a wrench on this channel, they got their wrench because I see something in them that lets me know they have a certain level of expertise, which I cannot ignore. I recognize that. Okay? And because of that, I gave them wrenches, and because I know that they can help other people out there who have questions. So if you are somebody who's showing up on this channel and you are somebody who is new, a new man or a new woman or a young person, first of all, let me say welcome to you. I am your brother, Mr. Real Talk, and this is your go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. Okay? So I'd like to welcome you to this channel. And anybody you see in this live chat that has a wrench beside their name, that is a person who is very knowledgeable and they can help you So when you see people in this live chat and they got a blue wrench beside their name, listen to what they have to say because they know a lot. Okay? We got King David in the house. King David says, Top X, and they even admit we don't even got all the verse in the Torah and his people. They took, we will never know and gave us Christ. They told us, yet people still don't listen and serve idols. Hey, King David, say it again, brother. Shout out to King David, Tyvex, to you, brother King David, and to anybody that's on here that's new right now. This brother King David is just proving again what I'm saying. He has a wrench beside his name. Listen to these men and women on this channel. If you see a blue wrench beside their name, I'm not saying that any of us know anything. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not saying that any of us know everything because there's not a person on earth who knows everything. But what I am telling you is the people on this channel who have a blue wrench by their name, they know a lot more than the average bear. They know enough to where they can help a lot of people. And that's what we're trying to do on this channel. We are trying to personally ourselves turn our own individual selves to righteousness. And we are trying to turn as many men and women and children as we can to righteousness. Number one, so that we can live, so that they can live, so that we all can live. And at some point, the reward that will be given to each of us for doing this kind of stuff, it will be far more valuable than anything you can imagine. And you won't necessarily have to wait until you so die to see these benefits. The Most High can give us favor right now. And look, for some of us, just like some of these wicked niggas out here not going to realize how much God hates them until he BKs them, some of us are not going to realize that the Most High actually loves us and cares about us until you watch damn near everybody get BK'd and you the only person still living. Some of us, that's the only day that a lot of us are going to realize, hey, the Most High loves me. He cares about me. And how do I know? You're going to look around and you're going to see nothing but dead bodies. See, there's always an opposite. There's always an in to the out. There's always an up to the down. King David says, they said they gave us, they late, you know, they blood drink. Yeah, King David. They definitely gave us their blood drink. Oh, man. It's disgusting. King David says, on the doctrine of discovery, demons love to keep truth on files. But like you said, it Daddy Pope say, don't do it. They listen. Laughing emoji. Yes, and it's very sad that people listen to the Pope. And it's also very sad that we got 10 people in here and only 5 likes. And you know what? I don't know. Only the Most High knows. Only the Most High knows who the people are. You've been in here for 35 minutes, but you won't hit that like button. Only the Most High knows why are you here. Why are you here? It's a good question. Inquiring minds would like to know, why the hell are you here? You got sinister intentions. That's why you here. You here, you watching, you spying. That's why you here. Watching from the shadows, huh? And you ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. You in here watching from the shadows. You've been in here for 35 minutes. I'm telling you, it's just me. I'm not going to watch a video for 35 minutes. If I'm watching for 35 minutes, clearly I like it. Now, I might not hit the like button because I'm just not thinking about it. But if I've been watching a video for 35 minutes, obviously I'm into it. And the person doing the video says, hey, hit the like button. and I still don't hit the like button, it's a reason I'm not hitting that like button. I either hate the messenger or I hate the message. Or maybe I hate both. Either way, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Ask me how I know you here though. 10 people watching, only 6 likes. And don't get me wrong, I don't give a damn about the likes. But it lets me know who's in here. That's just one of the ways I know who's in here. I'm not reading those numbers for worldly metrics. I'm gauging that off of spiritual metrics right now. That's what I'm over here doing. I'm over here running. You know how YouTube got YouTube Studio? I'm over here running the spiritual studio right now. Yeah. And I can feel people's spirit, whether you're good or bad. Oh, yeah. I ain't just talking. I can feel you. Okay. Shout out to the Hebrew Israelites who scattered into all nations. Shout out to all the brothers and sisters worldwide who turning back to the Most High, and you seeing these signs and wonders popping off every which way. Do y'all see it? Now I want you to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Consider this video an audio only recording, but we're getting ready to watch a little clip, okay? Just one little clip. I want y'all to see this. Just one little clip. Fair use. Fair use.
All praises to the Most High God of Israel. I need your undivided attention for this video. If there is anything that is going to distract you, please come back to it later because right now you are not ready to watch it. The video that I'm getting ready to show you, I need you to pay attention to every word spoken by this man. If anything is distracting you, come back to it later. But I need you to have your spiritual eyes and ears tuned in to everything that you are getting ready to see right now.
Congress shall now vote for approval of H.R. 8791, the Homeland Terrorism Preparedness Bill. Said bill requests emergency response funding up to and including, this section is classified, dollars to prepare for a national level terrorist attack and or attack from classified. Funding for first responder personnel and vehicles would be doubled if said attack leads to more than 80% of national population being affected by classified. This funding shall commence in conjunction with the first attack on classified or the first large-scale outbreak of classified, dependent upon which comes first. Civilian and military units shall be trained in containment and combat of classified, including irradiated classified with possibility of classified airborne, classified airborne, classified airborne, classified flesh eating, classified and or all of the above in such event as classified spewing, classified escape are released or otherwise become uncontrollable. Air Force units may also be directed to combat said classified due to their enormous size and otherworldly strengths.
Whoa, what the fuck? What the fuck? Nigga, if you ain't hit the damn like button by now, you out your damn mind. You are out of your damn mind. You gonna get brought back to your right mind soon, though. Hey, y'all, did y'all hear what this nigga just said? Now, I'm gonna tell y'all, me, myself, I saw this particular video right here, this man giving this spiel in Congress. The first time that I saw this was in 2020 when the pandemic was rolling at the height of heights. That's when I saw it. But I think it was even made before that. These people know that at some point something is going to come through this place. Okay? Did you hear what this nigga just said? I'm going to rewind this back again. I want you, everybody, listen good. Okay? Listen good. And hit the like button if you haven't already. King David says 3-eye Atlas will affect the earth major, super major, the moment it get close. Don't even have to touch it. The energy gonna be great, but it will do something if it's real, because y'all ain't bringing this for no reason. Facts, King David. And you know what? At least this thing could be numerous things. One thing we definitely know this is Genesis 1 and 14. This is a sign. Okay, it's a sign in the heavens. This is a light in the heaven. This is a body in the heavens, and it's doing all kind of stuff. This is a sign in the heavens. Genesis 1 and 14, y'all. We know about signs in the heavens. At least, if nothing else, y'all, and I believe there's more to it than that, but if nothing else, this is a sign in the heavens, y'all. And we know what happens when we see signs in the heavens. Look at all the stuff that has been going on ever since that Tav X on April the 8th, y'all. All bets have been off worldwide ever since that Tav X over America, over Little Egypt on April the 8th, y'all. Do y'all remember that? A lot of people thought we was bugging, thought we was crazy because no bombs exploded, no major earthquakes. You know what I'm saying? But we knew on April the 8th when that Tav X came over Little Egypt in America, we knew that all bets were off then. And the ball has just been consistently even more rolling. Now you got 3-Eye Atlas still in the show. And like King David said, it doesn't even have to touch the earth. If this thing is real, and I believe it is, okay? If this thing gets close enough, just the energy from this thing, y'all. And this thing ain't acting like no comet because this ain't no damn comet. And these people are petrified. Yesterday, NASA and the United Nations activated the planetary defense system. Y'all, United Nations. They all agreed. All these global nations, y'all came in and said, hit it. Activate the planetary defense systems. What the hell? This is the first time in human history this has happened, y'all. First time in human history that this has happened, y'all. And this video clip to be watching right now, the very first time I saw this was back in 2020 when the pandemic was at its height, rolling like a mother, okay? And when I first saw this back in 2020, I was like, what the hell? Listening to the verbiage and the way this guy's talking in Congress, it sounds like they were talking about an alien invasion. Tell me I'm lying. Either they were talking about an alien invasion or a giant invasion. You heard this nigga say due to their otherworldly strength. What the hell is he talking about? What the hell was this nigga talking about, y'all? I'm talking to somebody out there right now. Melissa Israel says, blessings, fam. Blessings to you, Melissa Israel. Hope all is well with you. Oh, good to see you in here, Melissa Israel. Hope all is well, fam. We got Joshua the Levite in the building. Joshua the Levite says, at Mr. Real Talk Tav X. Tav X to you, Joshua the Levite. Always good to see you, brother. Always good to see. Shout out to Joshua the Levite, y'all. Holding it down. Representing for the West Coast. Holding it down for GOZ out there. Shout out to the whole GOC Israelites channel. Zamran the Servant. Joshua the Levite. Shout out to all of y'all brothers. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all, man. Always good to have you in the building with us, fam. This is, y'all, these people are petrified, y'all. Don't let these people fool y'all. They are spooked. We're going to get back to this clip, too. I'm just reading these comments right now. King David says, Tav X, everyone. Once again, just park, able to type. Might be the OTO, but y'all still, might be Old Testament only, but y'all still gave me common sense not to text and drive. That's right. I feel you, King David. SP says it's a worldwide fear for them. Yes, it is, SP. The nations are petrified. Y'all, did y'all hear what I just said yesterday? The United Nations, of which the Israelites have no part of. So all the other nations, basically Psalms 83 and NASA. Psalms 83 and NASA, y'all. They agreed to activate the planetary defense systems yesterday. I'm telling you, that's big news. That has never been done. Ever. And then they're trying to water it down. Oh, this is just an exercise. Exercise my ass. This is not no damn exercise. If you're gonna be dumb enough to believe that, I got a $6 million spaceship I got for sale. You can just cash out me the money and I'll send you the spaceship. If you believe that. Tessa Yah says, peace and Baruchings in Abba Yah's name only. That's right. Shout out to Tessa Yah, the spiritual gangster. And if y'all not subscribed to Tessa Yah's channel, go over there and subscribe to their sister's channel. She's doing her thing, holding it down, okay, representing for the Old Testament only out here. And you need to go subscribe to her channel if you're not already subscribed. Tessa Yah says, Mr. Real, I used your video in my class yesterday. Thank you, brother. Hey, Tessa Yah, no problem. Beloved, at some point, probably this weekend, I'll have a chance to go and check that out. I've been so busy, y'all. They've been working the living hell out of me, y'all. I'm so damn tired right now. And y'all know, somebody probably seen that community post I did earlier. I was not going to go live today because I'm that exhausted. When I say I'm out of it, I'm out of it, y'all. If y'all only knew how tired your brother was right now. That's why y'all, you better hit that like button. If you ain't here watching this video, you ain't hit that like button, you better hit that like button. If I can actually come on here and do this live and do this as tired as I am, as hungry as I am, as everything as I am, surely you can hit that like button. And I'm telling you stuff, this is real stuff. You ain't going to get this stuff at church. If you still going to church, you're wasting your time. Church ain't telling you about 3-Eye Atlas. Church ain't telling you that the giants are coming. We're going to read it too. Sister SP says, they know what's up. Those motherfuckers are liars from the womb, for real. Yes, they are. If they're talking, they're lying. All of them. Psalms 83 ain't good for nothing but lying. And now they want to activate the planetary defense system because they're petrified. And rightfully so. Joshua the Levite says, at King David, SP, at Melissa Israel, at Tessa Yah, peace and Baruchings to all praises to the Most High alone. That's right. And I love every single one of y'all in this live chat. All of y'all mean the world to me. I pray for all of us. I pray that the Most High has mercy on all of us and our households. All of us are fighting an uphill battle, but guess what? The Most High God got all of the power. He is the source of all power. Long as we hold on to him and tap into him and do everything through him, we will be okay, no matter what happens. Even when the giants show up, we going to be all right. King David says, man, something about to happen in a few years or less. Everyone can feel it if they know it, but trying to ease their mind with distractions and etc. But the world feel just using social media to sleep good. Hey, King David, you expressed that beautifully, brother. And what you said is 100% correct. Everybody can feel it if you can. If you can't feel it, I really don't know. You're going to be in for the shock of your life. It's going to catch you so off guard, and you're going to die, by the way. You're going to die, okay? That vicious BKing is coming in such a way, and see, for many people that think that it's not going to happen, they're only going to understand once they get BK'd, they're going to know that the Most High God does not love them, okay? And to the very few people that are left alive, when that massive BK that's coming comes, a lot of us, Most High willing, we're in that group. A lot of us, we're not really going to actually fully understand and realize that the Most High God really loves us until you look up wherever you at. You might be at work, at home, at school, at the track, wherever you at. And you look around and everybody where you at, with the exception of very few people, all going to be dead. And it's going to be suddenly. And you're going to be thinking to yourself, my, oh my, look at all these dead bodies. Why am I still alive? And that's when it's going to dawn on you. I'm alive because the Most High God loves me. Look at all these dead niggas out here. And when I say dead niggas, I'm talking about white people too, Spanish people too, Asian people too. Yeah, just like the American language, one word can mean 7 different things. Nigga, in 2025, the word nigga can mean whatever the hell the nigga wanted to mean. If I want nigga to mean a white boy, then that's what means a white boy is a nigga. If I want nigga to mean that Spanish guy over there or that Asian guy, that Asian nigga, then that's what it'll mean. Yeah. Tessa y'all says this government trying to use the stuff y'all created to fight the creator. They are stupid as fuck. Yes, they are. A bunch of damn dumbass idiots who will soon be BK'd. Once again, we're going to get back to this clip. We got to watch this clip, y'all, because y'all think this is a game. The government knows that this stuff is coming. Listen, watch this clip again, y'all, and hit the like button, okay? Also, if the Most High puts it on your heart to donate to the channel, Cash App link is in the video description. If you would like to help your brother get something to eat tonight, because a nigga is starving. But hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Okay, and listen up. Listen good. Listen good.
Everything that you are getting ready to see right now.
Congress shall now vote for approval of H.R. 8791, the Homeland Terrorism Preparedness Bill. Said bill requests emergency response funding up to and including, I'm sorry, this section is classified, dollars to prepare for a national level terrorist attack and or attack from classified. Funding for first responder personnel and vehicles would be doubled if said attack leads to more than 80% of national population being affected by classified.
More than 80% of the population.
This funding shall commence in conjunction with the first attack on classified.
First attack on what? Oh, we're not going to tell you. But this thing that they got planned, these precautions that they were setting up to get the ball rolling, there would first have to be some kind of vicious, brutal attack. Attack on what? Well, that's classified.
For the first large-scale outbreak of classified.
Or a first large-scale outbreak of what? Classified.
Dependent upon which comes first. Civilian and military units shall be trained in containment and combat of classified.
What? Civilian and military units trained in combat of what? Classified.
Including irradiated classified with
radiated. What?
Possibility of classified airborne, classified airborne, classified airborne.
Whoa. What? This sounds like he's reading some fucking sci-fi shit. And this ain't no 1982 Christian video. So if I fucking feel like using rough language, I'm gonna fucking use rough language. You got bigger fucking fish to fry. Listen to this shit.
Of classified, including irradiated classified with possibility of classified airborne, classified airborne, classified airborne.
Classified airborne. Do you know what that means? You can take that however you want.
Classified flesh eating, classified
flesh eating? What the hell? You mean to what?
Radiated classified with possibility of classified airborne, classified airborne, classified airborne, classified flesh eating, classified and or all of the above in such event as
classified and or all of the above. What the hell? Do you even know what this nigga just said? The shit that he just said, that is not a planet where humans can survive. Y'all do know that, right? This was on C-SPAN. The shit that he's talking about, human beings cannot survive on a planet like that.
possibility of classified airborne, classified airborne, classified airborne, classified flesh eating, classified and or all of the above in such event as classified spewing, classified escape are released or otherwise become uncontrollable.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Are released. He said released. Are released. What the heck? What? Do you see this? You don't know what kind of planet you live on. This shit that this nigga talking sounds like a sci-fi movie, but it ain't nothing movie about this. Ain't nothing Hollywood about this. This is real life. This is the real world that you live in, believe it or not. Some of you, you're not going to understand until you get your ass caught up. SP says, come out from among them. Some of us will end up fuck around and finding out the hard ass way. Hell yeah. Hell, it says, we even say, man, this nigga with dogs and animals when they do something dumb. Yup. Yup. Y'all, listen to this, y'all. Listen to this.
Classified flesh eating, classified and or all of the above in such event as classified spewing, classified escape are released or otherwise become uncontrollable. Air Force units may also be directed to combat said classified.
Did you hear this? He said Air Force units will be released to combat classified. Now I got a question for everybody out there. What the hell would they be releasing the Air Force to combat shit that's classified? The Air Force only does fighting in the air. Y'all know that, right? But they can't even say what the Air Force will be fighting against. That's classified. Do you know what this is you listening to right now? Maybe you think this is just another live stream right now. Maybe you think this clip we watching is just another clip right now. Maybe you forgot. Maybe you didn't see the community post earlier when I posted that I wasn't going live today. Maybe you didn't see the community post when I posted earlier not going live today. Family, I'm at the end of all human strength. I was not going to go live today. Only the Most High God can get me and make me to go live on a day like today. You know what? So many other times it's happened, you would never know. If you know, you know, but 9 times out of 10, most people would never know how exhausted and tired I would be many times going live. But it's something, the Most High God put a battery in my back. Maybe, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, I don't know. But ever since, I can't really call it when that battery got put in. But ever since that battery got put in my back, I have been producing a ridiculous amount of content on this channel. Ridiculous. In a smaller amount of time, I kicked out a plethora of videos. And I'm telling you, when I say that's not something by design, I kid you not. It's not. Many times, I don't even know how the hell I was doing it. Like today is just another time. I don't even know how I'm doing this right now. Let me read these comments before we finish this clip. And I'm going to let this clip play all the way through this time without running my big black mouth. I just had to take time to pause this clip to let y'all know what kind of world you actually live in, as opposed to the kind of earth that you think you live in. Tessa Y'all says, y'all go look up SARS-CoV-2 systems. Will do, Tessa. Melissa Israel says, things hit the fan when we laid that stone. Hey, Melissa Israel, you are not lying. Things have not been the same ever since. Things have not been the same. Joshua the Levite says, at Tessayah, I caught that about 2 years ago. Wow, brother. I'm glad that you okay, brother. All praises to the Most High. King David says, at Tessayah, an earthly angel was saying, take care of your temple. COVID on the roids on coming phase 1 of y'all getting wicked out like the first time with the Egyptian started with plagues. Then boom! Yeah. And you know what? It makes sense. It makes sense, King David. Melissa Israel says, and Yah has been teaching me about his dark cloud and whirlwind, and now Hurricane Melissa is coming. That is crazy. Yah's presence and his judgment come in his storm. Yes, and that is very crazy. You did make that video talking about that very same thing. And now here comes Storm Melissa, the dark tempest cloud. You cannot make none of this stuff up. And somebody might say, oh man, that's just a coincidence. There is no such thing as coincidence, y'all. Sometimes I be having things, sometimes I be wanting to show on here. Like it's just one video. We ain't gonna do it today. Maybe next week we'll watch it. When I show y'all this video, I already know niggas gonna start saying witchcraft, sorcery, because they're so afraid, and most people don't have the wherewithal to actually take emotions out and to understand that what many people call magic, not all, but a lot of it, is just science that you don't understand yet. And I got a video that's going to go into that. We're going to watch this video together probably sometime next week. And as soon as I show it to y'all, I'm going to have to give a couple of disclaimers before I show it. Because niggas can't wait to say I'm a sorcerer and a warlock and all this other bullshit, which there is no proof of none of that bullshit because it's all bullshit. And I wish somebody could come up with proof of something like that. But they can't because it's all bullshit. King David says, niggas might be on zombie apocalypse mode, literally. So, King David, you getting that too, right? That's what it sounds like, too. It sounds like literal zombies. Flesh eating this, airborne this. Talking about breaking out the U.S. Army and training civilians and the Army soldiers on how to combat. What? But they won't even tell you what it is because it's so horrifying. King David says, funny, they gonna call David Lucifer. Probably he gonna speak and don't even move and BK people with his words. They gonna say witchcraft when he on outside. Yeah, facts, King David. Joshua the Levite says, at Tessayah, when I caught it, it felt like I had a backpack full of rocks in it and couldn't go to sleep for 2 days. Yikes. Yikes, brother. I'm so glad that the Most High pulls you through that, bro. Melissa Israel says, praying your fast healing Tessayah. Hot loving emoji. Yes, we are praying. You know what, family? Everybody that's in this live chat right now, I pray for all of y'all speedy recovery and healing for everybody who's going through anything. Matter of fact, right before we get off of here, which is going to be soon, we're going to say a quick prayer. But this stuff, y'all, it's a lot going on right here. This sounds like an alien invasion. It sounds like literal zombie flesh-eating zombies. Shit gonna be going around flying in the air that needs to be combated. That's why they're calling out the... This guy said they're gonna call out the Air Force to combat classified. They can't even say it because it's so horrific. Joshua the Levite says, at Tessayah, praying for you, sister. That's right. We most definitely are. Definitely. Family, this is not a game. This is otherworldly stuff going on. I'm going to play it through all the way. Listen good. Listen. And you can see how scared this guy is.
Commence in conjunction with...
You have your spiritual eyes.
And look, you reading my mind, Tessa, y'all. Because as everybody's saying what you said, about praying for you. I've been strolling up to the comments and I'm looking for. I don't see it, but I definitely know whatever was going on. Brothers and sisters saw something that I can't see. Maybe some of us didn't see it, but some of us did. I never saw the comment. See, YouTube is playing games, y'all, because I never saw that comment that Tessa y'all and some of y'all talking about. Some of y'all saw it, some of us didn't. I never saw it. The only reason I know it was a comment, I could tell by y'all comments and Tessa y'all's comments. That's why the Most High got to come and BK a lot of these niggas out here, and he got to BK the niggas that work behind the scenes at YouTube. I can't wait till the Most High BKs a good number of you behind the scenes workers at YouTube. We gonna praise the Most High God when he BKs you, and when he BKs a lot of these evil spirits too. I'm sick of them all, and I can't wait till the Most High does his thing and wipes you niggas out, so we can actually live for a change. But listen to the stuff that's coming on this earth right now, y'all. This is not a game. Sounds like a sci-fi horror movie. They're going to be calling out the Air Force to combat things in the air. Do y'all understand this? But listen, Israel said, these damn devils. Hey, you damn right. A bunch of damn devils who need to get fucking K'd. King David says, if I was y'all, I would invest in Ayob supplements. He y'all only and sell herbs. I'm going to buy some next week and stock up. Buying my herbs from y'all only. It hold a certain vibration than someone who worshiping idols. King David, facts. Facts, King David. And shout out to brother Ayob. And that might be an excellent idea that King David just suggested, y'all. Get with those herbs, buying it from a brother, supporting the brother Ayo's business, and also purchasing these herbs and supplements from somebody like him who's y'all only. It will be different from purchasing somebody who's into worshiping other deities and stuff, because it's going to be on a different vibration, because our brother Ayob is on a different vibration. And shout out to brother Ayob. Tessa says, this is what I have. My doctor said it will cause nose bleeding and sores on the skin. When does a cold eat your skin off? I'm hardly ever around people, so it's already here. Got you, Tessa. These damn devils. You know what, Tessa, sis? We definitely got you in our prayers. And we got the whole family in our prayers. All of us, y'all. Keep the Israelites in your prayers, particularly the Old Testament only Hebrews, because a lot of us are going through a lot of stuff right now. Pray that the Most High has mercy on us and that he delivers us and that he blesses us all. And this is only the beginning, y'all. You getting ready to see so many things that you can't believe. Listen to this again.
Ears tuned in to everything that you are getting ready to see right now.
Congress shall now vote for approval of H.R. 8791, the Homeland Terrorism Preparedness Bill. Said bill requests emergency response funding up to and including, this section is classified, dollars to prepare for a national level terrorist attack and or attack from classified. Funding for first responder personnel and vehicles would be doubled if said attack leads to more than 80% of national population being affected by classified. This funding shall commence in conjunction with the first attack on classified, or the first large-scale outbreak of classified, dependent upon which comes first. Civilian military units shall be trained in containment and combat of classified, including irradiated classified with
Trained in containment and combat of something that's classified. Civilians and military. What the hell is this they talking about, y'all?
possibility of classified airborne, classified airborne, classified airborne, classified flesh eating, classified and or all of the above in such event as classified spewing, classified escape are released or otherwise become uncontrollable. Air Force units may also be directed to combat said classified due to their enormous size and otherworldly strengths.
Whoa. This nigga just said that the Air Force is going to be dispatched to combat some things due to their enormous size and otherworldly strength. What the hell is he talking about? Is he talking about giants? Is he talking about so-called aliens? What the hell would the Air Force have to be dispatched to combat that is so large and having otherworldly strength? What the hell is this nigga talking about? It's the things that nightmares are made of. This is why they tell you, don't read this, don't read that. I told y'all niggas at the beginning of this stream, real life monsters, the kind that you see on cartoons, in horror movies, those monsters are real. There are monsters that exist in real life. But because the Pope told you, don't read this, don't read that, you niggas listen to it. Not y'all, but other niggas listen to it. I ain't talking to y'all, but we got other niggas that creep over here from time to time that like the ear hustle. You know what I mean? And they like to listen to the Pope and get mad at us because we don't give a damn what the Pope got to say. To hell with the Pope, to hell with the church. They ain't good for shit. And a lot of them are going to get fucking Don't read this, don't read that. Drinking blood, eating the nigga's body. Not to mention all the shit you done did to the children of Israel. And you got a day coming. It's going to be so bad, they're going to have to call out the Air Force. Listen to this again.
Supplies become uncontrollable. Air Force units may also be directed to combat said classified due to their enormous size and otherworldly strengths.
Dude, Air Force units are going to be dispatched to combat classified due to their enormous size. He said due to their enormous size. So whatever this thing is classified. We can't tell you, but they're very big and they have otherworldly strength. What the fuck? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? King David says that anime Attack of the Titans eating people like Mike Tyson size like chips. I know it's gonna hurt when they bite through people. Y'all making the wicked go out painfully. Yes, he is. And I told y'all the Giants are coming back. It's in the Septuagint. Listen, I'm gonna let you finish listening to this. I'm gonna read a scripture or two, and I'm gonna let y'all go.
Otherwise become uncontrollable. Air Force units may also be directed to combat said classified due to their enormous size and otherworldly strengths. Air Force units may also be directed to combat said classified due to their enormous size and otherworldly strengths. Air Force units may also be directed to combat said classified due to their enormous size and otherworldly strengths. Should event occur in urban areas,
In the hood. Oh shit. What? Shit coming to the hood? What the hell? Yeah. Ain't nobody gonna be immune to this shit. I hope y'all are paying attention.
Classified due to their enormous size and otherworldly strengths. Should event occur in urban areas,
What event is he talking about? If you watching this on the playback, anybody watch this on the playback, or if you on here right now on the live, when this thing uploads, come to the comment sections. I want to know. We want to know what everybody who got an opinion on this, we want to know. What the hell do y'all think this is? What are they talking about? This is the real world, believe it or not.
Combat said classified due to their enormous size and otherworldly strengths. Should event occur in urban areas, Jesus.
The shit that he's reading on that paper right now made him call on the idol. The shit that he's reading right now is so horrific. He's in there calling on the idol. He can't even bring himself to read. There's no way he can read what's on that paper. That's how fucking horrifying the shit is that he's reading right now. You let that shit sink in. He is fucking horrified. And you know what? If you want to be an idolater, drink blood and shit, eat a body, you need to be horrified too. This shit is coming for you. He said, whatever this shit is that's classified, these things are very large and they have otherworldly strength. What the hell does that sound like to you? What the hell does that sound like to you? They're going to need to call out the Air Force. Y'all, this shit is mind-blowing. Listen again.
Worldly strengths. Worldly strengths. Air Force units may also be directed to combat said classified due to their enormous size and otherworldly strengths. Air Force units may also be directed to combat said classified due to their enormous size and otherworldly strengths. Air Force units may also be directed to combat said classified due to their enormous size and otherworldly strengths. Should event occur in urban areas, Jesus.
Terrified.
That's classified. Far surpassing our darkest nightmares. Should casualties exceed classified body disposal action?
Did you hear what he said? Nightmares far surpassing our worst nightmare. Did you hear that? Not a nightmare. Far surpassing our worst nightmares. You didn't hear what he said.
That's classified.
How many times did that nigga say classified in this clip?
Jesus.
You see how scared he is, right?
That's classified. Far surpassing our darkest nightmares.
Far surpassing our darkest nightmares. Hey, yo. Do you understand what he just said? Far surpassing their darkest nightmares.
Jesus. That's classified. Far surpassing our darkest nightmares. Should casualties exceed classified body disposal action?
Should casualties exceed classified? The number's so big, he ain't even gonna say. It's classified. Should numbers exceed what? Boy, if you can hear that number that he said classified, some of you niggas out there would drop dead just hearing that number. Because it's so damn big. That's why it's classified.
Shall be halted and associated resources shall be reallocated.
Oh, you didn't hear what he said? Listen to what he said.
Our darkest nightmares. Should casualties exceed classified body disposal actions, shall be halted and associated resources shall be reallocated.
Basically, he's saying if there's too many bodies out there, if too many niggas get BK'd, and he ain't gonna tell you what that number is, but if there's too many BKs, there will be nobody collecting the bodies. Y'all ain't catch that. If it's once that number and that number's classified because of this classified incident, they ain't even gonna tell you what it is. But if and when it happens, and you can tell they know that it's gonna happen, that's why they scared as fuck. When that happens, once that death toll gets to a certain number, so many BKs, they're not even gonna waste time removing the bodies no more. They're gonna spend their energies doing other things that matter, like trying to gather the little bit of survivors that are left and see if they can survive. Y'all didn't catch that. Listen.
Far surpassing our darkest nightmares. Should casualties exceed classified body disposal actions, shall be halted and associated.
Body disposal actions shall be halted.
Surpassing our darkest nightmares. Far surpassing our darkest nightmares. Should casualties exceed classified body disposal actions, shall be halted and associated resources shall be reallocated to classified underground, classified protected birthing centers. A new Bill of Rights shall be drafted and approved by classified.
What the
Having
fuck?
now reviewed the bill, I ask you to please cast your votes.
Let's go ahead and jump right into this.
Did you hear that right there? Hey, fam. You can keep on playing around if you want. You can keep on being a blood drinking, body eating nigga if you want. Now I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna read y'all a couple of scriptures, 2 or 3 scriptures, but I'm gonna let you go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Now, this is heavy stuff right here. This was a very heavy live stream. I want you to get a feel for what the real world is like. The real world is like what we just got finished watching. The nations are petrified and terrified of 3-Eye Atlas because they know that it is not a comet. They don't really know what it is. And that's what's really scaring the hell out of them. Watching all these things that it's doing while it's out there in the heavens, it's doing some things that are scaring the hell out of all nations. That's why yesterday, the United Nations, along with NASA, activated the Planetary Defense Tool, Planetary Defense System. This is the first time in human history that this has been activated. This ain't going down for nothing. This ain't going down for nothing. Now, I told you, I don't know what 3-Eye Atlas is. It ain't behaving like no comet. There's no reason to believe that this is a comet. It ain't doing nothing that a comet do. It's behaving the polar opposite. It is a sign, though. Genesis 1:14. It is a omen, okay? And giants are coming. Giants are coming. And look, could it be that what we just watched, that clip, whatever he was talking about, saying that they're going to have to call out the Air Force because classified, whatever these things are, they're so large in size, and because of their otherworldly strength, I mean, something that's very large in size and otherworldly strength, that could definitely be a giant. Could it not? Could it not? Talk to me. Tessa Yah says, what's coming is already written. This is why they hide our books. Yep. Psalms 83 is living on borrowed time. Let's get ready to rejoice for our freedom. That's right, Tessa Yah. Let them know. Let them know, Tessa Yah. You put that perfectly, Tessa Yah. 100% true what Tessa Yah just said. That's why they hide all of our books, y'all. And then they tell you, don't read this, don't read that. And this is why a lot of people, look, a lot of people have heard of the Septuagint, but they never took a look at it before. Look at this. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse 1. The vision which Isaiah, son of Amos, saw against Babylon. Verse 2. Lift up a standard on the mountains of the plain. Exalt the voice to them. Beckon with the hand. Open ye rulers. Verse 3. Here it is. Verse 3. I give command and I bring them. Giants are coming to fulfill my wrath, rejoicing at the same time and insulting. Yeah. And that's right there in your Old Testament. But see, the modern day King James Bible, along with other hundreds of translations, wanted to soften that up for you. So they removed the word giants. And I think in the New Testament, in the, this is Old Testament, but in the King James Version, I think it says he's going to call his mighty ones. But what you don't know is these mighty ones are not human beings. These are literal giants. And this is not me giving an interpretation. This is word for word. I'm going to read it again from the Septuagint, the book of Isaiah, which is Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 3. I give command. Who is that I? This is Yahweh himself. I give command and I bring them. Who is them? Then it says, giants are coming to fulfill my wrath, rejoicing at the same time and insulting. Now, when I read that, that sounds like to me, when the Most High summons these giants, like he's going to do, they're going to show up rejoicing at the command, at the same time hurling insults at people as they are BKing people. That's what that sounds like to me. Verse 4, a voice of many nations on the mountains, like of many nations, a voice of kings and nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts has given command to a warlike nation. Y'all hear that? Verse 5, to come from a land afar off, from the utmost foundation of heaven. Only the Most High knows where that is. The Lord and his warriors to destroy all the world. Do you hear that? Can you hear that? Can you accept that? Can you accept that? Tessayah says, in my book, they put warriors instead of giants. You see that? You see that? They want to soften the blow. These giants are coming, whether they believe it or not. Guess what? That nigga on that clip we just watched, he believed in giants. You can see he was scared to death. Y'all saw how that nigga we just watched, how he called on JC. He's reading that thing about the Air Force going to get released to fight these classified things that are very large and strong due to their otherworldly power. King David says, gonna be things people see worse than the Exorcist movie. Everyone gonna see him too. Grabbing people in ETC once that spiritual realm open up, and worse than a sleep paralysis shadow on you. Yes, King David. This is not a game, y'all. This is not a game. And once again, like I said, I'm bringing that up to let you know what kind of world you live in. All of the other nations are petrified right now. That's why they activated the planetary defense mechanism yesterday. And also, the United Nations released a statement saying, if extraterrestrials contact anybody, it's not illegal for them to contact you, like extraterrestrials give a damn about these heathens. But they said, Psalms 83, the United Nations said, it's not a crime if they contact you. And if you receive any kind of information that they reach out to you with, it's not a crime. But you are not allowed to respond to the extraterrestrials unless the United Nations is involved. Now, what do that sound like to you? There's so much shit going on out here right now in these streets. You better keep your eyes open and your head on a swivel. There is something going on with 3i Atlas. If nothing else, it is a sign to let you know that it's going down out here. And those giants are coming. Those giants are coming. And guess what? Anybody who don't believe those giants are coming, we just read it to you out of the Old Testament Septuagint. The giants are coming. And if you don't believe me, maybe you'll believe 3i Atlas. Because 3i Atlas is a sign in the heavens to let you know it's going down. Lynn Israel says, Shalom to you all. Caught the live late, but I'll go back and catch the beginning. That's right, Lynn Israel. Please go back and catch it. Tessa Yah says, Mr. Real Talk, read Joel chapter 2, verse 4 through 9 in the Septuagint to see if these are giants as well. And you know what? I'm going to read that. That's going to be the last thing I read, and then I'm going to get off of here, y'all. King David says, think about that movie so bad and terrifying still to this day. People can't watch alone. So just imagine release them in real life on you, because you do have angels that's also terrifying looking. Yes. King David says that's actually on y'all side. Exactly. King David says, but got a mission to BK. That's right. Melissa Israel says, so if these so-called aliens are actual angels, we must tell the government. Exactly. That's what they're basically telling you, Melissa Israel. And anybody on planet Earth, if extraterrestrials reach out to you, it's not a crime that they reach out to you, and whatever they got to say to you, whatever kind of information they're relaying to you, that's not a crime. But you are not allowed to respond back to them if they reach out. Basically, if the aliens send you a text message, you are not allowed to reply unless the United Nations is a part of it. Yeah. And there's many different ways that can be taken. I want to know what y'all think. When this video uploads, come back to the comment sections and share your thoughts. Tessa y'all says, I'm snitching. Hey fam, please family. SP says, I ain't telling them shit. Laugh out loud. Hey family, please, when this video uploads, please y'all, everybody that sees this, if you was here on the live, please come back when this video uploads in a few minutes and leave your thoughts in the comment section, because this is serious. And I want to know what everybody thinks. And there are other people out there that want to know too. This is one of those right now moments we having right now. This is big shit, believe it or not. Newly Awakened says, Shalom family. Thank you, brother, for the live. Giants are coming. Yes, they are. And shout out to you, brother Newly Awakened. Y'all, if y'all not subscribed to Brother Newly Awakened's channel, go over there and subscribe to this brother's channel. Awesome brother right here, and he is on the job. And shalom to you, brother Newly Awakened. Hope all is well with you, fam. We appreciate you, brother. King David says, at Melissa Israel. Nope. But good thing we y'all only. Because y'all said, if anything that has power and don't come speaking y'all only, don't fear him. Y'all testing you, so many will fail, they idol worshipers. Facts. Tessa y'all says to the angel. That's right. She's snitching to the angel. As we all should. Look, and letting you know that what? That these demons, they know that things from other worlds are going to be trying to contact certain people on this planet Earth. And you know what they fear? They fear that they are not the ones who these things will want to talk to for various and obvious reasons. Y'all, this is not a time to play around. I'm telling you, everybody can feel it. Things have already changed, and we're watching them play out right now. Giants are coming. Like I said, am I saying that that's what 3-Eye Atlas is bringing? That's not what I'm saying, but it might be. It might be, because those giants got to come from somewhere, and wouldn't that be a storyline? 3-Eye Atlas comes through, and right on the heels of that, these damn giants re-emerge. I don't know where they at right now, but wherever they are, when they get that call, they are going to show up. And also, I said, is it possible that 3-Eye Atlas is wormwood? Revelation chapter 8, verse 8. Even though I told you, you know, we don't believe in the New Testament, we don't ascribe to it. But the heathens took a lot of stuff from the Old Testament and added stuff to it and took stuff out so they could redirect us to a new God. And they hid that stuff right in the book of Revelation. So some of our stuff is in the book of Revelation. They just stole it from Ezekiel, stole from Jeremiah, stole from Isaiah, brought it to the New Testament, and then at the end of the sentence or paragraph, they write, in the name of JC or Christ, henceforth giving all of the prophecies from the Old Testament and trying to give credit to JC for it. That's what the Gentiles have done, among many other things. That's why I'm asking, even though I don't believe in the New Testament. I don't subscribe to it, just like many of you don't. But is this the wormwood that the New Testament is talking about right here? Revelation chapter 8. Revelation chapter 8, verse 8. Start with. The second angel blew his trumpet, and something resembling a great mountain, blazing with fire, was hurled into the sea. Now, this three-eyed Atlas is a rock. A mountain is a rock. They tried to say at first it was a comet. Comets are rocks on fire. Three-eyed Atlas apparently was a so-called rock on fire, at least at one point. Mountains are rocks. Three-eyed Atlas is a rock, allegedly. The second angel blew his trumpet, and something resembling a great mountain, blazing with fire, was hurled into the sea. And right under that, they have in quotations, Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 25. Do you see what I'm talking about? This is a prime example of what I'm talking about. A lot of stuff in Revelation, y'all, not all of it, but a good chunk of it, they pulling stuff from the Old Testament and trying to twist it and somehow dedicate it to Christ, when Christ has nothing to do with this stuff. Verse 9, and a third of the sea was turned into blood, and a third of living creatures in the sea perished, and a third of the ships were destroyed. Verse 10, the third angel blew his trumpet, and a huge star fell from heaven. Now we know this can mean many things. It could be an actual comet, a rock, a star, a fallen angel. Either way, the third angel blew his trumpet, and a huge star fell from heaven, burning like a torch, and it dropped on a third of the rivers and on the springs of waters. Do y'all see that? Family, I'm not saying it is, but this could be. This could be what Three-Eyed Atlas is. And I'm telling you, if this thing slams into planet Earth, do you know? Do you know how many tsunamis would take place if this thing slams into planet Earth? Do you know? Are you aware of that? How many earthquakes would happen if that thing slams into planet Earth? If Three-Eyed Atlas is wormwood that Revelation talks about, do you realize the devastation that would happen? Can you wrap your mind around that? Now I'm going to read this scripture that I'm going to try to find this scripture that Tessayah said in the Septuagint to see if that's Giants 2, and then I'm going to let y'all go. And once again, if the Most High puts it on anybody's heart and you want to donate to the channel, if he puts it on your heart, your spirit, the video description, there's a link to the Cash App if the Most High puts it on you to do that. And let me see, where's that? Tessayah says the book of Joel. Let me see. One second. I'm online trying to find this. Tessayah. Give me 1 second. You said the book of Joel. The book of Joel, chapter 2. The book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 4 to 9. Tessayah said, Mr. Real Talk, read Joel chapter 2, verse 4 to 9 in the Septuagint to see if these are giants as well. We're going to read it right now. Joel chapter 2, verses 4 through 9. Joel chapter 2, verse 4 through 9. Their appearance is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen so shall they pursue. As the sound of chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leap, and as the sound of a flame of fire devouring stubble, and as a numerous and strong people setting themselves in array for battle. Verse 6, before them shall the people be crushed, every face as the blackness of a cauldron. Verse 7, as warriors shall they run, and as men of war shall they mount on the walls, and each shall move in his path, and they shall not turn aside from their tracks. Verse 8, and not one shall stand aloof from his brother. They shall go on weighed down with their arms, and they fall upon their weapons, yet shall they in no wise be destroyed. Verse 9, they shall seize upon the city and run upon the walls and go up upon the houses and enter in through the windows as thieves. Verse 10, before them the earth shall be confounded and the sky shall be shaken. The sun and the moon shall be darkened and the stars shall withdraw their light. You know what, Tessa, y'all, it doesn't say that they're giants, but it sounds like it knowing what we know. That was from verse 4 to 9. I'm going to go up from verse 1 and read from verse 1 to verse 4. Sound the trumpet in Zion. Make a proclamation in my holy mountain. And let all the inhabitants of the land be confounded. For the day of the Lord is near. Verse 2. For a day of darkness and gloominess is near. A day of cloud and mist. A numerous and strong people shall be spread upon the mountains as the morning. There has not been from the beginning one like it, and after it there shall not be again ever to the years of many generations. Verse 3, before them is a consuming fire, and behind them is a flame kindled. The land before them is as paradise of delight, and behind them a desolate plain, and there shall none of them escape. Okay, nah, Tessa, y'all, I didn't say nothing about giants right there. Goodness gracious. But it definitely makes us think about it. One thing we definitely know from reading the Septuagint, giants are definitely coming. Okay? And whenever they do show up, it's going to be a horrible day. Yikes. Y'all, I hope that somebody out there has been edified by this live stream. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're not already. King David says, many gonna lose super abilities when they come. Y'all only trying to teach them righteous divination, while I'm gonna be supercharged up doing marvel things, and y'all only because I know y'all has righteous powers. That's right. King David says, and y'all will if I'm selected. That's right. I pray to the Most High God that we are, King David. Tessa, y'all says it just said warriors. Yep. That makes me think it's talking about the children of Israel right there. Because the book of Obadiah says too that Jacob is gonna burn Esau. And it says something like what we just read right there. The Most High gonna send giants. He gonna send Jacob. It's going down, y'all. These giants are coming back. They tried to soften the blow with the modern day translation. The Most High is going to call these giants, and they're going to show up. Only the Most High God knows what Three-Eyed Atlas truly is. But I got a feeling we're going to find out. One thing we know it is for sure, and that is a sign. The lights in the heavens, things moving around up there in the heavens that light up the sky, those are for signs. That's one of the things that they're for. And this is definitely a sign to let us know what kind of time we living in. All bets are off, y'all. Anything can happen. Anything that you can imagine can happen. I'm talking your worst nightmare. You heard what that guy said? Or did y'all forget just that quick? Did you forget just that quick what that guy said? Did you forget just that quick what that guy was letting everybody know what could very well happen and what is going to happen? Maybe we got to run it back one more again. Maybe we got to run it back one more again. Guess what? One more time for the road. We going to run it back. Tessa Yah says, thank you, Mr. Real Talk. Top X family. All praise to Abba Yah only. Thank you, Tessa Yah. And thank all of the family for being here. I'm going to run it back one more time. Y'all listen. And we gonna bounce. King David says, facts. Why I look at different translations, ain't about to one translation because it's popular. Different books have a real better meaning to it. Yes, King David. Yes. And we can see they were trying to hide the fact that giants are coming. Most people don't even believe the giants are real. But if you would read the book of Enoch and the book of Giants, you would know that. Instead of listening to the Catholic Church, don't read this, don't read that. But you're going to find out. You're going to find out the hard way. Peace out, family.
See right now.
Congress shall now vote for approval of H.R. 8791, the Homeland Terrorism Preparedness Bill. Said bill requests emergency response funding up to and including, this section is classified, dollars to prepare for a national level terrorist attack and or attack from classified. Funding for first responder personnel and vehicles would be doubled if said attack leads to more than 80% of national population being affected by classified.
Whatever it is, 80% of the national population being affected. Can you imagine that? That's the whole damn joint.
This funding shall commence in conjunction with the first attack on classified, or the first large-scale outbreak of classified, dependent upon which comes first. Civilian and military units shall be trained in containment and combat of classified, including irradiated classified, with possibility of classified airborne, classified airborne, classified airborne, classified flesh-eating, classified, and or all of the above in such event as classified spewing, classified escape, are released or otherwise become uncontrollable. Air Force units may also be directed to combat said classified due to their enormous size and otherworldly strengths. Air Force units may also be directed to combat said classified due to their enormous size and otherworldly strengths. Air Force units may also be directed to combat said classified due to their enormous size and otherworldly strengths. Should event occur in urban areas, Jesus. That's classified. Far surpassing our darkest nightmares. Should casualties exceed classified body disposal actions shall be halted and associated resources shall be reallocated to classified underground, classified protected birthing centers. A new Bill of Rights shall be drafted and approved by classified. Having now reviewed the bill, I ask you to please cast your votes.
Let's go ahead.
You better get yourself together, Hebrew. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Most High willing, I'll see you tomorrow, late afternoon, early evening. I'm out.